Victory, PRP, victory, victory.
From the national chairman, PRP.
I told you, Dr. Nature, he is not just blessed in size, he is blessed in various capacities. And we have no doubt that all what he wants from here.
Cannot change the narrative without getting involved. Yes. And it's for that reason we are taking this bold step of faith. And so today it has been confirmed that your brother, your leader, is the bona fide candidate of People's National Party in Rivers State. All right, thank you so much. Okay, my name is Honorable Dr. Nature Dumale Kenge. I'm the governorship candidate of People's National Party in Rivers State.
Okay, you just emerged as the PRP Governorship candidate.
Yes.
How was the process? How would you describe it?
It went very, very smooth. We actually conducted election in 19 local governments in Rivers State, and voting took place in all the local governments. And at the end of the day, I emerged the winner of that primary election.
Okay, so why have you decided to join the governorship race? Why do you want to be the governor of Rivers State?
Okay, because of the level of poverty in the land, the level of insecurity in the land, and we have experience already affecting the life of people. And so the experience we have, we intend to bring it into the larger space. And so that's why we are involved. And we have also discovered that there is no amount of complaint, there is no amount of murmuring that can actually bring change, the desired change that people have. What is going to bring the desired change is in inclusiveness, involvement. Because it's either you're taking responsibility or you're giving excuses. There's no middle ground in life. And what we have seen over time is people who are supposed to take responsibility are giving excuses. And so we decided to say, no, let us come out and let the people of Rivers State, especially the youth, if you have proper statistics, you understand that the youths make up 80% of the indigenes of any country. And if you want to build the youth, you build a country for them to exercise their potentials and their qualities. If you also want to build a nation, you build the youth. And so I represent that constituency of the youths. And it's the first time that the youths are saying, oh, we can do this. And so we are using this opportunity to say, oh, if you have been given the opportunity to demonstrate influence, because politics is fundamentally built on power. And if you have power, it is for influence. And so if you have given the opportunity to influence people and you influence them negatively, it's time for you to step aside. Let someone else who is positive, also try to influence the people in a positive way. As a matter of fact, we are trying to say that we have seen several lawyers come to be leaders politically, and they've not been able to give us the desire, expectations of our hearts. Let's give room for a pastor, because by the reason of what I do, I qualify to be addressed as a pastor. I've been rescuing young people, in the past 10 years, bringing them out of captivity from bondage, drug addiction, crime, cultism. Those are people that would have become violent people tomorrow, like we have all over Nigeria today, the bandits and all that. But we have, with the grace of God upon our life, giving hundreds and thousands of young people direction over the years. And so we are saying we can do this, in a larger scale. We have been doing this at our own level. If God gives us the privilege and the honor to become governor of this state, you will not find, people on the street anymore that are called hoodlums. Nobody's a tout, nobody's a hoodlum. They are there because they don't have direction. Nobody has given them a sense of belonging. And so we are coming to close the gap. We are coming to tell Rivers people, look, this thing is possible because the resources is there. And we have to manage it to give young people direction and focus and give them a sense of belonging. Yes?
They are on a crossroad.
If My area of concentration are the young people. If you take a very close look at the people that are here, you see some of them are wearing t-shirts, and in that t-shirt is written Youth Rescue. That means we have been rescuing young people before this time. Now, like I said, if you want to build a nation, you build the youths. You want to build the youths, you build the nation. And so we're going to concentrate on young people. They are vulnerable. If we don't concentrate on them, we'll begin to experience what is happening in Oyo State, in our state, what just happened in Kogi State, in our state, where people can't go to school anymore. It is not safe to go to school. They beheaded a teacher in your state. This morning, breaking news, they've attacked another school in Kogi State, and the principal has been killed. So the only way we can be able to avoid that and mitigate that is to start early to take our youths off the street and give them direction and give them a sense of reasoning so that they will not become violent, prone, youths in the future. Do you understand? And the idea is that there's a template. There's a 4 arrows model already that works with, first of all, change the mindset. I have been given opportunities over the years as a Rivers youth, and I discovered that I was talking to my honorable this morning, and he was telling me, 90% of why people are carrying gun and doing banditry and kidnapping and asking for ransom is because there is no job opportunity. I said, no, you're not correct. It's the mindset. The mindset has not been renewed. Even though you give $1 billion to somebody whose mindset has not been renewed, he will eat the money, waste the money, still go back to crime. I've been a victim of that. And so we are an authority in this area. And we are saying the mindset of young people are renewed and transformed. They'll become responsible citizens. Now look at, we have people who have been senators who want to go back to Senate again after being governor for 8 years. We have people who have been governor who want to go back to Senate after they have finished governor. Senators want to come back and contest. So we cannot continue to have that recycling of people. Politics is not actually a career. It's actually a responsibility to lead. No, I'm the only candidate that does not have a godfather in this election. I'm the only candidate that nobody will say is the one funding me. It's because people are tired. The godfatherism has failed us. In the past 3 years, they've not been able to pass a budget in Rivers State. Why? It's the issue of godfatherism. Where somebody is somewhere and controlling the person who is supposed to take laws and take authority and take responsibility. So Rivers people have seen it with their clear eyes that no, that system has not worked over the years. They need to change the perspective and the narrative. And let me assure you, you can't continue to do the same thing and get a different result. You must change the approach. You must change the methodology. And the only way we can do that is to actually get our PVCs. And so this is an opportunity to also sensitize the church, especially, which is my constituency. Get your PVC. Don't be praying and clapping hands and shouting and crying and murmuring. Get your PVC so you can be able to make the desired change. You can be able to vote the right candidate. And let me tell you, in this election, we have not had the kind of international observers we are going to have in 2027 election. Go home with that. You understand me? We have not had the interest of the world focused on Nigeria and Rivers State like it is today. So nobody will be able to go into one house and one hotel to write results. No. I give you that as an assurance. Your vote will count. Your vote to do what? Count. Nobody will manipulate your vote. That's one challenge you have had over the years. We have had people say, there's no need to vote because their vote will not count. But in this election, your vote will what? Count. Nobody can manipulate. All of them are already at their test. If they have their way, it's just that they are proud. They would have said, we have failed you people. We have failed you people. Please allow us to go peacefully. But they are proud people. Now, these are people who don't have conscience. If you have conscience, we cannot have a reputation of the same thing. Just 3 weeks ago, we had bandits go to carry people in Oyo State. People's children, people's father, people's mother. And just this morning again, breaking news. As we woke up in Abuja, we heard again they have gone to Kogi State and they have carried a principal and they have killed a principal. Are the people doing this? Are they on the space? Are they on the air? And so it shows lack of will. Nigerian soldiers are the best infantry soldiers in Africa. That means they are the best land fighting soldiers in the whole of Africa. What has changed? Yes, sir.
Do you have confidence in INEC to deliver a free, fair, and credible
INEC is on. INEC.
So what would be your message to Rivers people ahead of the 2027?
INEC is on the spotlight. This is the first time INEC is going to conduct a free and fair election because they themselves, they are on the spotlight. The international communities are all over the place watching out what is going to happen. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So INEC is going to do the right thing. This is the election in the history of Nigeria and Rivers State where money and vote buying will not work. People will take money from you and vote the right candidate. That's what will happen in this election. Are you following me? You will say I told you. This is the election where you will give young boys money to go and kill, to go and bomb, to go and destroy, and they will keep the money in their pockets and vote for the right person. Are you not seeing what everybody who is alive knows that there is serious issues? There are serious hungry. There's so much hunger in the land. There's so much insecurity in the land. We have come to fix that. We are not just coming to do it. We have been doing it. We have a track record in doing that already. Okay, I am Honorable Nature Dumale Kiege. I am a businessman. I do plenty of farming, but I derive pleasure in rescuing young people from the streets. That is my major area of interest. I derive joy in rescuing young people because I also was one time lost and rescued. And so now I find joy in rescuing people from all manner of negative influence that will make them have a future, that will be able to make them reasonable in society and support society. Youth rescue!